Yes, good evening everyone. Welcome to Global Watch Media. Please tell a friend to tell a friend how we again. Today we're here to talk about the DC plane crash and what took place and why it should have took place. And it's a lot of skepticism going on that this look fishy, like an inside work or there's something that's been hiding from the public where them don't want nobody to know. So it's up to me to put this out there, But it's not just me, because I did my research and I find out from, other vloggers that confirm this information and other media outlets, well, maybe private media outlet. All right, so as far as where me get, this is where me get. All right, so let's talk about it. The plane crash that took place in DC on January the 25th, maybe at around 9-10 o'clock in the night, right? American airline flight scheduled to land, and just before landing at the airport there was a collision with a Black Hawk helicopter. Now, my thing is, why is a Black Hawk helicopter in the airline airspace, flying over the airline airspace, when you have 747 380 turbo bus, which is plane, you know what I say, landing and taking off. So for a Black Hawk helicopter, be present in a place like that, they have to get clearance. So I want to know who was the one who cleared this Black Hawk helicopter for it to be right there, and if and when they did clear it, was this an operation, a military operation that, on a hush-hush that they don't want anybody to know about? And if so, people that lost their life in this plane crash they're just gonna be ending up as casualty of war. You know what I say? And them family will never get the proper answer about what really took place. So my thing is, listen, the plane that went down, it was almost 65 people or 68 people up on the plane, right? But they keep on withholding back some of the names. So far, them no want to tell you some of the names them were up on the plane, because them know say them tell or say the name. Media outlets from all over is gonna look into these kind of things. So them not try to publish it. But the people them from other country who know this person and know what them capable of, and know say they went down in that plane crash, right? To the American public it seems like an accident, but it's not. You see me? It was an orchestrated hit to take out Russian scientist Nadia Petrov, right? She's a radar and frequency electronic EPMD builder from Russia, right? So the whole thing was supposed to take she out before she land in America and can go through with fair plan. But my thing is, if that was the case, everybody have to just accept it was a casualty of war, because people understand when it comes to war, there is no boundary. You see me? So why would you be hiding such information from the public unless you don't have something to hide? That is the government, that is, right? And the military. So the helicopter that crashed into the plane, right? The helicopter is a flying EPM or EPMD, whatever you call it, all right? Electric magnetic pulse. And the helicopter is supposed to, the solely purpose for the helicopter is supposed to kill all planes or electronic that's entering the airspace within about 100 miles, of which part them detonate that EPMD inside of the helicopter. But the thing that they didn't know, that when them detonated, it was going to take the helicopter down too. So both of the aircraft was dead after the EPMD hit them. And that's why you have the collision with the helicopter and the plane, because they couldn't communicate, they couldn't see nothing. They was blinded. So the helicopter end up commit suicide. That's why them don't want to tell you the general name, right? And the general is a man. His name Captain Rebecca Lowback. Captain Rebecca Lowback, right? And the doctor name is, what is the doctor name again? Dr. Michael something. But him is a radar electronic specialist that developed weapons for the US government. And Lowback is the head of the division where him working and I developed these things. So both of them was on the plane that crashed. Both of them was on the helicopter that crashed in the plane. And these are the names they trying to cover up, right? Because they know that people are going to start looking to it. All right? Nadia Pecherov was the hit that carried out by Rebecca Lowbach and Michael, Dr. Michael, let me see his name good. Dr. Michael, I don't wanna. Anyway, when you get the picture, what me I try to tell you now. You see me? So that's what took place in that DC thing, and it's not the first it happened. It's definitely not the first it happened. All right, because years ago they had a similar incident just like that, where the public is not aware of, and they will never be aware of unless somebody exposes it. Why you think them taking care of Ukraine until today date? It was the same thing happened to Ukraine. One time them detonate the EPMD in Antarctica, and it was supposed to go to Japan after the Hiroshima thing. And instead of going to Japan, it shifted and it went all the way to Ukraine and destroyed Ukraine. And they make it sound like it was a, what do you call it now? A nuclear plant that exploded, right? That causes all that effect. But no, the nuclear plant might explode, but it's the EPMD shockwave that hit from that thing that causes Ukraine to destroy. That's why United States of America, up until today, they're giving Ukraine aid and I support them. But they will never tell the United States public those things unless you yourself start looking into it and dig into it. And then you're going to know the truth. And everybody who try to do it, them try to silence them. Me not care. Someone can't kill me. You hear that? Yeah, the public need to know now go on with. You see me? And this is not a coincidence. They will go as far as doing things like this, because even in the California fire, the California wildfire you see spreading, them only did that to get to one person. One person. But you see, they couldn't do it specifically. So them start the fire from up in the hills and say, oh, it's a gas fire, wildfire. No, I only start the fire because those things only happen in the summertime. If people think about it and really have sense. Only in the summertime you ever see them things that happen in California. Because winter in California, snowfall, some part of California in the winter. So it's cool and nice in the winter time in California. So for wildfire start like that and spread go all the way to the city. Right? And remember, them a try control the fire, Them a cut out the fire, chop it and I send it and the fire keep on ascend. All the way till them get to Sean Combs, P. Diddy house. They burned that down flat 2 days before. The federal agents were supposed to come in and investigate and search the whole premises and go through it because them don't want the tapes them what Diddy have to leak to the internet and people see all of the things them where these people been portraying and see the work so them a perform and who them believe in. Them know say mankind and humanity and society will turn them back on them. So they did the next best thing, was start in the fire and make it look like say, oh, it's a gas fire. No. People, we are living in a world that run by leagues of shadows. Right? And all government work for these people. You see me? You might not know that, but like I said, reading is fundamental. If you start read a lot, you got to start understand a lot of things. You see me? Because information is there. It's just not visible. You just have to find it. Search and find it. You see me? Them are run by the leagues of shadows. And these people is not no ordinary human. They are hybrids. I know me sound crazy to enough of you. I can say that youth are crazy. But remember me tell you now. This DC crash and this California wildfire way deeper than where the United States of America think. This is all a big time conspiracy. Please like, share and subscribe at Global Watch Media. Tell a friend for tell a friend and we again. Boop, 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 boop.